Hello, we're at a time where there is so much information, especially in the health section. Well, I'm saying health because that's my specialty, that's my area, and I see so much, all sorts of information. And I believe that for those that are wise or those that are truly looking for solutions should be able to differentiate, what they are listening to and understand why they should listen to somebody. And based on that, I also want to now tell you about my why, what is pushing me to do what I'm doing, so that if my why is aligning with your why, then you can join my community on the different platforms, which I will be sharing at the end of the video. So let's go. Now, I got into the health space without even knowing that I was being directed in my path of I say destiny. So, but I got into it because I lost my dad. And that just brought a turnaround in everything I did, and it turned my life and my business, everything just went. But as I grew after spending years and I started understanding, growing both spiritually, emotionally, and then I started digging deep and trying to find my why or discovering myself more. I found out that what I do, which I started in 2015, was more than a business for me. It was more of an assignment or a calling, like we Christians will say, or a ministry. Now, why did I find? Because I found out that I've been able to, impact lives in the health space. And what really drove me, of course, which was my strongest reason, was that the fact that my dad died because of my ignorance on this health thing, and it opened my eyes to the natural world. And I found out that if I knew what I knew now, my dad would not have died. So my main aim was to make sure that my mother first won't go through the same thing, and then every other person that I know won't go through. And so I've spent more time making sure that I'm giving solutions to help. First, it was like bringing products, but as I went ahead and studied, I kept studying, and then my eyes started opening to all of it. Then as I dig more deep, like asking myself, because of course, in the old journey, at a point I had a break where I wasn't really doing on it. And that period actually taught me, made me understand my purpose. Now, as I dig deep, this story came to mind, the story of Noah. Now, Noah was in a time where there were things happening and God needed to just ship in the world and save the world, let me use the word, and gave him an instruction to build an ark. Just like we're in this time now, there's so many things happening, so many health issues that didn't exist. And some that were even for, maybe they would say the old people's disease, now everywhere. So many things are coming, and it's coming in really in many places, because I do consultation. So I face a whole lot of things to the point where I'm even scared. I had to deal with my own self that these things I'm hearing should not even afflict me. So, but I've had to overcome all of these things. So Noah had this situation, and he was building the ark. And everybody that was destined to be saved in that ark, or every animal, yes, but human beings that were destined to be saved. And those that cared to listen, of course, it was only very few people. But then that time came, and then the disaster came, and then everybody that didn't come into the ark were not saved, but everybody that came into the ark was saved. So I believe that I am also building an ark. I am the voice now, because I see a lot of things now in different ways that we are affected now. In the food that we are eating now, the food that we are even growing, even the so-called natural food, are already corrupted. The air we are breathing, due to civilization, there's a lot of corruption. Even these phones and this technology that we are using, there's a lot of issues there that is also affecting us. Not to now talk about even our mental state, based on all the things that we are hearing, or the economy, or things that we are facing. So all of these are many things are now affecting our well-being, our health, one way or the other. And of course, there have to be somebody who is guiding or telling people what to do to prevent, or to deal with situations that shows up naturally without causing complication. This is me not talking, not just even adding the complication of the conventional medicines that we are facing now, that a lot of us, or a lot of people who are already using it already. Like my dad died because he was using using painkiller, because of course he was having pain and he was using painkiller. I couldn't stop it, so some of these things are things that are complicating or causing a lot of this. Well, today I'm here to tell you that the assignment I'm giving is to build that ark also, which is my own purpose and ministry in life is to build the ark for that time where these things that we are seeing right now, that is already on the high, becomes even. Of course, I know I'm not the only one on this building this ark. So if you have sat down and asked, why do I have to listen to somebody, or why am I looking? I'm saying if that why aligns with my own why, I would ask you to join this ark, because this is just a voice. I am a voice of this time. Now join the ark, because in this ark, I will be teaching everything that you need to know on prevention of these diseases and things that are coming up now, and ways to actually reduce the effects of this, because my major message really is about prevention. And of course, this also addresses, some people will say, oh, I already have a disease. Yeah, that condition can be prevented from getting worse. Yes, so if you really want to know about all of this, or you believe that you are for this ark, because I also know that it's not everybody that is for this ark. So I'm not in this space because I want to get the crowd. No, I just want those that are ordained. And I'm forced to do this because I know it's an assignment, and there's somebody that needs to listen to me, and I have to put the voice out. And that's why I'm putting this voice out, so that if this is aligning with you, now you can join this ark. I have different platforms. For me to have gone this far, I have a WhatsApp. I have about 3 WhatsApp groups presently. Of course, it's still increasing. So you can find the link somewhere. I'm sure my people will put the link somewhere for you to join the WhatsApp group. You can also just follow me on all my social media platforms, especially my YouTube, because weekly I put out videos that talks about very important things that are affecting all of us, including me and then everyone else. So you want to listen to those things. And I'm saying those things, what I say sometimes may sound simple, but they're as good as, and these are practical things that I practice in my own life that I've been using to save myself and my family. And of course, like I said, my mother is healthier. She's 70, she's jumping around and she's well. So if you also want to be saved or prevent all of these things, or if you're in this app, join either the WhatsApp group, either you're following me on YouTube or Instagram, of course, or Facebook, or any of my platform. I'm sure all the information will be put somewhere in this video, depending on what platform you're watching from. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day. Bye.
Bionaturals NG, rooted in nature, focused on you.